Hey guys, welcome in another video. I'll be honest with you, after last track day, the E60 drift car is quite beat up. There are a few technical issues, so in this video we'll try to sort those. Let's check what's wrong with the car right now. So first we have few visual issues. The car is scratched up from all ends. So we will try to polish this stuff a little bit. I'm not too worried about it, just get like majority of roughness off it. Same on the sides, yeah, pretty much this whole side is beat up. Worst side probably is this one. This got the biggest hit in the tire wall. We do need to put on clips for the rear bumper because currently these zip lines, what are they called? Oh, by the way, this is the only thing holding the rear bumper on. I have a cheapest polishing machine. This is probably the worst looking area. Like here, we want to get rid of this, maybe this a little bit, this side. So use some sort of random polishing compound. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, the side's been polished. Of course, as you can see, where it's through the paint, well, it is what it is. Could try to polish this a little bit more, but don't care that much about it. This side as well. Had a lot of those tire marks from the tire strips tumbling around there, so that's all cool. Front here as well, the front bumper looks a lot better. And another visual issue, we will install this spoiler. And I don't know how it will look yet, we'll check out. It's like M4 style, something like that, with the aggressive style, I don't know.
People from all walks of life on the train like cold smashed ice. Vagabonds and marriages, that's going wrong. Glory, death, and coffee shops. TV categories called reality.
I did put on some extra tape here, as you can see. Pulling it down a little bit, I leave it like that for a day or two, and that should be it. That should be our spoiler installed. Perfect, let's go. And now on technical issues on the car. So in here I have, this is a steering pump, because the steering, like power steering pump went out on the car, so we'll try to install a new one, have some ATF red fluid, which I believe is the correct one I need to use. So we will install the new steering pump. This is the new one. And the biggest mess will be all the steering fluid, like ATF oil, but shouldn't be too much problem. Let's put on some light here and get the old one off.
If you're lost and you're feeling low, all stressed out with no place to go, you need something to ease your troubled mind. Social media and sleepless nights, final call for the deadline flight. All you want is to leave it all behind. Now
Nice! The power steering pump is changed. Let's go! Fuel line broke when I was loading car on the trailer. Somehow it was bad angle and it caught on the trailer, and it uses this original clip here. This is top part of the same hose, I believe, so we could take it off here. We could replace it with a rubber hose. I'm not sure how smart this idea is, but I think I'm going to try it. So the size is approximately the same, which is an issue because it goes on quite easy. But there is this lip here. And if I could maybe, I don't know, like heat up this hose a little bit, something like that, and get it over that lip without breaking this plastic by pushing on it, then it would definitely be on there for good. Yeah, and it goes over like that. So I can get it over there, tighten it up. Now I just need to figure out a way to run it next to the fuel tank. Should be good.
Spoonful, spoonful, just a spoonful a day. Spoonful, spoonful, the doctor says it's okay. Spoonful, spoonful, just a spoonful a day. Spoonful, spoonful, the doctor says it's okay.
Nothing's leaking. I think we can call it success. I think next time you will see this car probably will be on some sort of track day, which I guess will be this video. I don't know. Let's jump to whatever is next. Okay, here we are. As you can maybe hear, stuff is already happening. The car is pretty much ready to go. I think it looks pretty cool. Need to head to the track. I don't have anyone to film anything from outside, so I don't know if I will have any outside footage, but I have my boy with me, so let's go. Alright, that is how it ends sometimes. E60 is completely bent in the rear right here. And I think how it happened was, I'm not sure to be honest, but I think I got lost in the smoke a little bit. At that moment, the front car really uses throttle pull out of the corner of the wall. And essentially you just see a wall appearing out of the smoke, and yep, the car is bent. Now I drive home, so I guess I'll see you in a garage when we try to unload this thing. That will be fun, and we'll see what's the damage there. So we have a car here, and the first indication of damage is this. The wheel is like completely messed up. It actually holds air, but of course it is no longer drivable. And this is what we have. It does not sit where it needs to sit. As you can see, even the brake disc is broken. And what has happened is this bushing like arm place that's I don't know what's called, the hub, I guess the hub, And yeah, it broke off, so that broke off the disc and everything else, and also the axle is broken. I'm hoping the diff is fine and it's just pulled out of the diff. That seems to be the case. And it seems like the coilover, all the adjustable arms, and this big like control arm thingy, that all has survived. So only the hub, brakes, and axle. I already managed to take this whole side apart, so this seems to be what's left, what's not broken. And this is everything that's broken, except the bolts. Bolts fine. But I have new of those, though they don't cost much, like whole bolt kit for one side. So this is the hub center thingy, I don't know what it's called, and this is what has broken. And that's essentially what connects in the lower that control arm with this part here. It originally goes, I guess, something like this. And it goes in here, and that's connected there. That has broken, and because that was broken, the lower control arm was essentially the wheel was pushed there, and as the lower control arm pushed in and broke the brake disc, the axle, that's completely gone, and the brake disc guard. But overall, not that bad. E60 parts are relatively cheap, so we'll find this sensor hub thingy, find an axle, have new brakes to install, and should be good to go then. Well, everything considered, the damage is not that bad as it could be. So essentially what happened there, I was following a Pro 2 car, way more powerful than my car, and it was generating a ton of smoke, and I kind of got lost in it, kind of in a weird way. It doesn't seem like so in a video, but I really didn't see the wall, and I was kind of trying to follow his line, but my car is a lot longer. He didn't have the whole rear end of the car, so I essentially found myself in the concrete wall. But the concrete was like cone shape, so that essentially helped me to preserve the visual of the part. There is no like the whole rear arch and the rear wing, everything is completely fine on that side. So to be honest, I better work on and replace like the mechanical parts. I don't really enjoy working on visual of the car, like trying to get it straight and painting it. So that's, I think, a way bigger mess. So it actually worked out kind of great considering what could have happened. So I'm really not sure what's gonna happen next with the car, and I will fix what needs to be fixed. I'm really hoping to get my E46 for next video and start preparing for competition. But for this car, there is small thought in my mind to make actual proper drift car as rest of the world would consider, where you don't have street class like we have. So it means we need to make more power. We need to somehow find and install angle kit, and we need to weld in cage for the car, which I will not do myself, but that's all on question mark. So like, subscribe if you want to see that happening, and let me know in the comments if you want to see that happening, so I know that you want to see it. E60 drift car would be cool to make, like, I don't know, 500 horsepower and be proper drift car. Anyway, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, hope to see you in the next one.